welcome to What Happens in This House Stays in This House, Strength Over Silence podcast. I'm your host, Tammy Montgomery Dozier. And just want to say thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you all. This has been 1 year, heck of a year. And today I just want to talk about a year in review. If you're still standing, if you're able to listen, that is such a blessing. We've had the strangest year. You know, the crazy part about this, they call it 2020, where it means vision, 2020 vision. And it's one of those things where a lot of things have come to light. Things came to light about maybe who you work for, who your friends are, who your pastor is, religion. So many things have happened this year that may have made you change perspective on how you have been living your life over the years. I never would have thought churches would have been closed and schools closed down and not being able to go to work, and a lot of people working from home because of this pandemic. We have dealt with loss from people like George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, violence. We've dealt with Black Lives Matter. Also on the other end with racists, you have the Proud Boys and all these people out here doing all these different things in their name, saying that they're right and everybody thinks they're right. Politics, oh my God. I'm going to say that this year was kind of hard for me too. I had election anxiety trying to figure out what was going to happen. Never had to wait so long to find out who the president of the United States was going to be. And everybody have their different views. And the thing about everybody believes that they're right. You can't convince a person that believes that they're right anything different, no matter how many facts you present, because you can always present facts to make whatever you're saying, the truth. And facts are their facts. Sometimes they're skewed. And a lot of times they may or may not listen to what you have to say. But just think about on that end where, we've lost people like, John Lewis, Alex Trebek, different people that have been, Sean Connery, that have been in our lives for a long time or since I've been on this earth. And it just goes to show you that life is not promised. This, if anything else that has happened this year, hopefully you can reflect on realizing who the people are in your life and your family and how important it is just with basic touch and just to be able to hug your family and not be scared, to be able to go to the grocery store and not be scared. As soon as somebody coughs, you're like, oh my God, what's going on? And not be scared. So again, 2020 has been a year of vision, and we have learned a lot. I know for me personally, I know I have. This podcast began in the midst of the pandemic. I had lost my job. First off, I was told that I was going to be able to go back to work, I believe, like at the end of June. Then I got the call at the end of June saying that they phased my job out. So then I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm at home. What can I do? And that's how this podcast began. So I never would have thought that I would have done this and had so much fun doing it and getting my voice out there and being around family. Never would have thought. My family holds a prayer on my mom's side. They do prayer every night at 8:00. We hadn't seen each other some in years. My dad's side, we do Zoom meetings every Saturday night at 7:00 just to get the family together. Whereas before, we ain't got time. We're doing this. You take out the quality time for what's important to you. And it's a tragedy, yet it's a beautiful thing. It's like one of those bittersweet things that you're learning so much about yourself. You're learning about what's important. And it's also a time of reflection. And some people may be depressed behind this and, losing family members. I've lost several family members this year. And so it's one of those things to appreciate whoever you have in your life, loving those who you have in your life, and knowing that this right here, this moment in our lives, that this too shall pass. And hopefully that we are here to see this. we are here to see this because right now we're here. Many didn't make it. We're here. Many people are struggling, but I do know that things do get better. You just have to keep believing and keep struggling and hoping, and knowing that better days are going to come. And this is just this rough time right now because this is something totally new. We're in a whole new world now. Some people I know, their jobs, they're never going back into a building again because working from home is the thing. So we no longer have that human interaction or connection. And for some people, it's beautiful and others, it's not. However, but we are here. We have people, if it's getting too rough, that you can talk to and different things like that. And you don't necessarily have to go into a doctor's office now. You can do whatever over the phone if you're having issues with being at home. But I just wanted to take this moment just to review and just think about it for yourself. What happened in this year? Was it all bad or did some great things happen to you? I know for me personally, I had some wonderful things that happened to me, even in the midst of a pandemic. Even in the midst of this, I had some great things happen to me. I was able to sit down, reflect on who I am, and do some things that I had never intended on doing. It allowed me to reinvent myself. I know now there are a lot of people out there now, they like nail technicians, they do their hair. We have a lot of musicians, we have a lot of podcasters. People are finally starting to stand in their truth and say, you know what, I've been wanting to do this for a while. Now I have the time. So it allows some people to find out who they are, delve into their authentic selves, and just make it happen, which is a beautiful thing in the midst of all of this, in the midst of all the tragedy, that you can wake up the next day and start something anew. There are millionaires probably out there that just made masks. Never would have thought those sewing skills will mount up to anything. Beautiful thing. As they say, you can make lemonade out of lemons. It's a beautiful thing where you can find alternatives to change. So I'm just going to let you listen to this. This is from Time magazine, and they're going to talk about a year in review.
2020 has not been a kind year. It's been a year that preyed on the weak and the sick, a year that claimed lives and tested trust, a year filled with division and upended by chaos. It's been a year dominated by staggering loss of life across the world. But it's a world still filled with courage, compassion, and heart.
Pandemics occur. They have always occurred and they will occur. It would be really shameful if we don't learn from what we've been through.
Amidst tragedy, we learned that we know how to put others before ourselves. Despite resistance, despite pushback, we persisted. This is a world of resilience, a world propelled by the belief that overcoming the impossible is in fact possible. With the inspiration of innovation, we were once again reminded that nothing is out of reach and that we should shoot for the stars. Faced with the kind of viral enemy the world hasn't known for generations, we witnessed every day the true meaning of what it is to be a hero. Society reckoned with inequality, and people took to the streets and used their ballots to make their voices heard.
Let's stop thinking that our voice don't matter. That's right. And vote!
Heroes have walked among us and will again. Records were shattered and barriers were broken.
While I may be the first woman in this office, I will not be the last.
We imagine a tomorrow filled with unity, not division, a tomorrow that delivers equality, long overdue. A tomorrow galvanized to tackle the world's great challenges. 2020 upended norms and our understanding of normal. It was a year no one could predict. But we've endured hard years before. We've endured tragedy before. We emerged from those years stronger, wiser, better. And so it will be with this year, too.
So I hope you guys listened to that. They talked about the bad stuff, but they also talked about the positive things, how we have persevered, we are an amazing people no matter what. Look at that. Look at how you triumphed through this and you're still alive. You might be going crazy right about now, but you're still here. making things happen, feeding your family. It might be a struggle, but all I can say is I know what I know and that it will get better. We've gone through things, we've gotten through things, and as they say, the other side of through. We're almost into the new year. It is almost here. Be proud of yourself that you are making it through, as hard as it is. And I'm sure great things are happening to you, and great, if not, great things will happen to you. Just keep that in mind. And just know that there's going to be a brighter day. All right, guys, I just wanted to do a brief talk to you. I hope you guys are enjoying your holidays. Those staying in the house, however you're going to enjoy them. But again, thank you. I'm your host, Tammy Montgomery Dozier. Thank you for listening to What Happens in This House Stays in This House, Strength Over Silence podcast. If you have any questions or any problems about your mental health, please contact me at 773-251-5537. If there are things that you're going through, I can get you in contact with the right people and we can get you some help out there, no matter what it is. If I don't know the answer, I will find out for you. So please feel free to contact me. My website is www.connectedbyloveconsulting.net. Thank you and enjoy your week.